It feels like everyone nowadays has some sort of mental disorder, whether that be actual, they have an actual medical condition, or it's just them claiming to have it. Who cares? But everyone's in a miserable state mentally. I think I saw a statistic, who knows if it's real, but I think it's real. It's around 47% to 50% of Gen Z, my generation, is depressed, anxious, ADHD ridden, has some sort of mental disorder. I take the bus to uni, and it's just crazy to think about because there's obviously a lot of other kids my age, because it's the bus to uni, and 50%, half of the people in that bus, that packed bus, half of them have some sort of mental disorder that they battle every single day. It's almost celebrated in a weird, twisted way, because you're a cool kid if you don't have your life together. If you have depression, that's celebrated almost. It's like, hey, welcome to the club, pal. And then if you have your life together, if you are a normal human being who is living a normal life and is mentally at least healthy, you're seen like you're weird. It's an anomaly to be healthy mentally. Ain't that something? I remember when I had a sad period in my life. I was a victim to this sick mentality as well. I'd say I was more depressed. Depressed. I never went to a doctor, so depressed. I was sad. Sad boy, me. Listen to sad music. Made sadness my personality. And because I made it my personality, when I had the idea of trying to improve myself, make my life better, fix my mental health, I would always withdraw from that idea, because it's almost as if trying to fix my mental health was removing a part of my identity. I had identified myself as a depressed person, and when I was trying to fix that depression, I was tearing open the fabric of my very being. Maybe you feel the same way. I'm sure you feel the same way. I know you do. If you are experiencing some sort of disorder or claiming to, you don't want to fix it. You just want to relish in your pain, which is kind of stupid, but I understand. I empathize with it. It's a very cold narrative for sure, but I got out of it, thankfully. I started my self-improvement journey over 1 year ago, and this was the biggest battle and the very first battle I faced, trying to fix my mental health. And the way I did it, I definitely was thinking about fixing my mental health prior to that. And I think the main reason I fixed my mental health and took it seriously, the journey to fix my mental health, I took it seriously. It was definitely because I knew I had a role to play in my family, because I'm the eldest sibling I only have one younger sister, but I'm the eldest sibling technically. I'm out of all my cousins, I'm like the second oldest. I'm the big brother of my cousins, my siblings, everyone. I have a lot of responsibility placed on my shoulders, and being in this terrible state of mind all those years ago, I wasn't fulfilling those responsibilities or fulfilling that role of being a pillar of the family that everyone can lean on, of being a support structure, just like my father is to me and my sister and my mum. And over the years of not fulfilling that role, I had a lot of frustration, and over the years that frustration definitely built up to a breaking point where it overflowed, the chalice overflowed, and I finally said enough is enough. time to fix this. And I have never looked back ever since. I had to go through that pain, like I said before, of I identified myself as a depressed person, and I have to now destroy that version of me, for lack of a better phrase. And it was painful. Painful, right? It wasn't painful at all. I just thought it was painful because I was being a sissy, being a sissy. But maybe you have bad mental health and you want to fix it up, but you don't have the motivation. Maybe you're a chick watching this video, which is great. Yeah, diversify the audience here. Maybe you don't. Wow, this is sick. I don't know why I came. Maybe you don't have a family. Hey bro, I'll be your family. You can leave a message in the comments. I'll talk to you. I don't know. It's probably gonna get 2 views anyways. Anyways, sidetrack. You should maybe think about your own goals, your own purpose, your dreams, your aspirations, your desires. What do you want to achieve in your life? You definitely want to be rich. That's why we all work. Whether we work in high leverage activities or not, we all work. We can come up with the excuses. Oh, I want to get skills, gain experience. But the underlying factor, why do you want to gain skills, experience? You want money. Everyone wants to be rich. That's a universal thing, especially nowadays. Inflation, everything's so expensive. And a fair lady's like 40,000. It's such a beautiful car, and it's 40,000. Why? You want a fair lady? Obviously, you want a fair lady. So, whatever it is you want to do in your life, you need to understand that mental health is step 0. I'm stealing this point from Hamza, by the way. Hamza Ahmed, great YouTuber. You should check him out. Step 0 is mental health. It's a prerequisite. If you understand what a prerequisite, or if you don't understand what a prerequisite means, like I'll explain in uni terms. In uni, you'll have the hard subject that you'll do later on in your course, and you can't do that course in the beginning, because to do the hard subject, you need to do the easier subject, and the easier subject will be what we call a prerequisite subject. So you do the prerequisite subject because in order to do the hard subject, you need to do the prerequisite, which is the easier subject. Understood? Prerequisite. Mental health is a prerequisite to whatever it is you want to do. Maybe you've gotten along fine in life up until this point with bad mental health, but if you want to live a fulfilling life, as I'm sure you do, then mental health is step 0. As simple as that. It's a prerequisite. It's not even step 1. You can't even get to step 1 if you haven't done step 0, because for step 1, I don't even know what step 1 is, but yada yada yada. Please believe me, like, it's hard to fully appreciate the magnitude of what I'm trying to say, but I hope you can just empathize with what I'm saying and my story, and you can put some level of trust in me and my words when I say, please, if you want to accomplish any sort of something in your life, then take your mental health seriously. Maybe you don't even know what you want to do in your life. Do you even know what you want to do? What your dreams are? Like, obviously we had dreams as a kid, right? I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to go to space and stuff. But I'm sure you had your thing. You wanted to be ninja, wanted to be samurai, wanted to be pirate. All boys wanted to do that at some point. I wanted to be a dinosaur. But, what about you now? Do you even know what you want to do? What's important to you? You're just always focusing on the bad side. Oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, I can't do anything right. I hate myself. Of course you hate yourself. You don't even know what your daily activities that you're doing every day are building up to. You're just a dopamine zombie, hopping from TikToks to YouTube shorts to Instagram reels in the cycle. You can't even watch a full movie now, a Netflix movie. That's how messed up your attention span is. Of course you don't know what you want to do with your life. Of course you're depressed. You don't know what everything's building up to. You don't even know what your purpose is. I like to believe everyone has some sort of purpose, and not everyone fulfills their purpose, for sure. But I feel like everyone has a purpose. Everyone is so different to each other. Everyone has such a different personality, upbringing, core values and beliefs. Even though we're the same species, we have such a different range of the same species. We all have different purposes. We have to. And if you don't know what your purpose is, you're just a zombie, a husk. You're living, you're alive, but you're not living. All this comes down to mental health. Fix your mental health. Focus on it. I can make more videos if you guys are interested how to fix your mental health, but I think the first step even to fixing your mental health is to acknowledge that it's a problem to begin with. Don't celebrate having bad mental health, right? Just like everyone else. It's a problem. And fix it up.